So I guess this is it. We made it, albeit barely. But we're not going to discuss that because this year has been total crap. But I figured because with tradition that I restarted last year, we're going to do it again. The final fan review of the year, 2020. But unlike last year, where it was 5, we have 10. Yes, 10 fans to play with. And also, unlike last year, I actually introduced the title cards to the video, kind of like if I wanted to do it separate, but not. But I figured just to show you what the fan would look like. Now, I can't really tell you what fans there are, but I will tell you that some of them will be vintage, a few will be modern, and there will be some unboxings. I can't really explain any further, and you just have to watch. So get through ready. Let's go! There it is. Ta-da! Alright, here you see another hunter. I'll fix that later, but yeah. There's the hunter. It's obviously a government FAEN because it's got a 3-prong plug, which obviously the prong is taken off. How nice. Whatever. And for the record, and this is upside down again, it's a FAEN circulating desk, model number 11086, 100 Division, Robbins & Myers Incorporation, Memphis, Tennessee. So yeah, this is obviously for like a government or something, because they obviously require the OSHA guard and the 3-prong plug. So what I'm going to do, we're going to plug it up and we're going to give it a go. And if we're ready, well, is this going? Yeah, it's going. Okay. Since the prong's been taken off, I can use that, so here's high. Oscillator gears are a little bit messed up, not a big deal. Pin down time now. Probably going to need some oil and a lot of work on it, but it is what it is. Alright, got the voltmeter here. I'm going to put it to amps, and I don't know what the draw is on the tag. 0.7, so 7/10. That's on high, so here we go. Yeah, it's running a little high. 69.5 watts, so but that bothers me. Low. All right. Here's something I picked up at the city thrift about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. I'll have to double check. But yeah, this was one of 3 16-inch pedestal fans. The other 2, well, one was a no-name China Pride, and the other one was a low penis. I felt this one was a little bit more sturdier and looked a bit more vintage, even though it's a bit modern. Unfortunately, that's only name only. White Westinghouse. And the model number is WWSF16, made by Shell Electric Manufacturing Holdings Company Limited, of February 2001. Now I'm not sure if this is the one that has that oscillator clip that'll cause it to burst into flames and burn your house down. If it does, I'll just take it off and we'll call it a day. Fortunately, it looks like it's been used, but yet, I mean, if you notice the neck is yellowed and the tensioner tightener knob is yellowed. Unfortunately, this I lost when I was taking it apart and putting it in the trunk of the car. I can jury rig something together, but for now, for testing purposes, it should do. Vote 98. The other 2 were 398. So yeah. Let's check the other side just in case you don't see it, but yep. So what we're going to do, well, it's already plugged up, we're going to turn it on and give it a go. Alright, we're rolling, so in time. I did struggle when I tried it at the store, so time now. It's rated for 4,500 of an amp, so here's high. Just about. Probably don't mean anything. Wattage about 54 watts. Medium. .42 watts. 47 hundredths of an amp. Low. Back to high for the final check. And one final spin. Here's something that I picked up at the city thrift literally just a couple hours ago. Polonus. Yeah. And no, this is the same one that I saw last month with that white Westinghouse stand fan. This one's totally different. It's kind of filthy, knackered, and everything. And it's really knackered. I mean, look at that. A bolt and a screw and everything. So yeah, it's filthy, it's knackered, the cord is filthy, there's no information available. But unfortunately, I think I may have, well, it may not come out, but $6.98. Well, you gotta believe me, but $6.98. So, yeah. And it does work, though the control panel's a little bit iffy. So yeah. Well, we're gonna plug it up and we're gonna give it a go. Yes, we're ready. Pray this works. Oh yeah, make it fail live on camera. That's low. Medium. Look at that medium. That's a medium. Medium with oscillation. Low. oscillation. Time now. We're going to do the amp and the watts despite the fact there's no information tags, so that's low. About 32 hundredths of an amp. 34 watts. Medium. 37.8 watts. 34 hundredths of an amp. Thirty-five hundredths of an amp. And 40 watts. One more spin down. Okay. Here's one that I bought like maybe 15 years ago and never ever showed off. But first, a brief backstory. It was about 2004 or so. I saw the old Squire wagon, and there was an announcement that there's a new Goodwill shop opening up, and it was on the south side, so I figured I'd go check it out. And I can't remember what else I bought other than this FAEN, but whatever. I mean, I remember seeing these on sale at the Home Depot, and then I just forgot about it. Maybe took it out, showed it off one time. Well, not really showed it off for show and tell, just more or less showed it on the FAEN forums, and somebody was interested, but I never got back, so that's on me. So I figured this is actually the first time that you're seeing this in full, glorious 720 HD and color. And ignore the background, the cat's being stupid again. But yeah, this is in fact an SMC desk fan. I think that, like I said, Home Depot sold these. And I remember seeing these about maybe mid-90s or so. I have reason to believe this might be a 97. And I bought it in 04, so it's like 20 plus years old. And the model number, it's upside down, let me fix that. Shell Electric Manufacturing Holdings Company Limited, desk fan, model TH12, 120 volts, 2500 of an amp, 60 hertz, made in China, as is, and they wrote down $5.99. So yeah, as the thing goes backwards. Well, there's the front. There's the side. Back. And the other side. And it does look clean because, well, I actually cleaned it because it was kind of dusty, dirty, whatever. And the metal bolts are kind of a little bit rusted. kind of like element rusted. But this hasn't really been shown off. It's been checked in my storage lockers for years, and we're just now getting to it. So, if we're ready, we're going to plug it up, and we're going to give it a go. Now, apparently, with it being the elements being my storage lockers for years, the switch was a little bit tricky. I tried to work on it on off camera, but you're going to see whatever, so here's how. Yeah, that medium button's a little tricky. Like I said, I just cleaned it up for the video, and this is actually the first time you're seeing it running, and everything. If I decide to keep this contact cleaner, but whether or not I decide to keep it, I don't know, because I'm not sure if this is the same model that has that little clip around the wires that'll probably get worn out, spark a flame, and burn your house down. I don't know. But we'll see what we'll see. Maybe not. Yes, you're seeing it fail live on camera. How much time now? Now! Damn it! It's supposed to be rated for 25 hundredths of an amp, so here's high. Running a bit high. Wonder why? Could be the fact that the line of the house is 123.2, or the fact that this really hasn't been ran in ever. Watts, about 34. Medium. About 30 watts. And 25 hundredths of an amp. Kind of makes me wonder here. This thing is very inefficient, I can tell you that. But of course, this being a mid-90s model, efficiency meant nothing. And 28 watts. And one last spin down. Pray I can do it in one take. You may have seen this before, but I can assure you it's completely different. I mean, yes, I have one that I bought at the Goodwill some years ago. I got another one that's in the box. I'm not sure if I showed that off yet, and I can't really find the file to see if I did. And this would make number 3. This is in fact a Galaxy. The model number is not listed, but I was told it's a 3140. I'll probably have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's a 3140. And I paid a fat $2.98 for at the City Thrift back on Thursday, the 5th of November. So yeah, I mean, it's not anything fancy, and it does have that Windmere DF4 look to it. And just to let FYI, Galaxy Lasco did not make these themselves. They had them contracted out, because this one is made in Hong Kong. Type 4, 120 volts, 60 hertz, 1607 amp. Yeah. So yeah, maybe the fact that Windmere made, or maybe some other company that made Windmere fans made this, and then they made the Windmere DF4s and to where it was slightly better looking. Because if you notice, it's a little bit, it looks little, like it could snap at any moment. So what I'm going to do, we're going to plug it up and we're going to give it a go. Alright, we're plugged up. And a little brief story. I almost panicked when I didn't see this working, because I tried to plug it up into the one outlet that's supposed to be for testing electricals and stuff. That did not work. So I'm literally searching through the entire store for an outlet to see if this would work, and it did. So that kind of, I mean, even if it didn't, I mean, it's $2.98. I mean, I wouldn't be out much, but still, we'd like to have something that would work. So without further delay, and here's hi. Really not much to write home about. Instead of 1600 of an amp, we're running 14 and 12.6 watts. That's low. Running 9.5 watts and 1/10 of an amp. High. Check the spin down time now. Not bad. Though I am going to have to compare this with the DF4 eventually. But that'll probably be next year. Here's another one that I picked up at not the City Thrift, the Dirt Cheap, back in the glorious month of October, the 29th to be honest, for a low price that did not pay $18.88. I think it was like $9.50. Still too much, but whatever. I mean, I kind of figured I wanted one of these colorful ones. I mean, I got one in blue, but I kind of need to show that off, so we got this. Of course, we all know it's nothing more than a 3733 in purple, or black, or blue, or whatever funky colors that you can find. But yeah, Eskie, cool colors box fan, 1740 CFMs, debatable. Made in the USA since 1906, with a steel body built to last. Nope. Wind ring grill for focused air power. Yeah. Bring color into your space with a cool colors box fan. 3 energy efficient speeds. Weather resistant motor for worries for use. 2-year limited warranty. Blah blah blah. Side. Once again, gotta be bilingual to read this. Other side. But yeah, with the dirt cheap, they get returns and stuff. So this obviously came from like Walmart or something. On the back, which... Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to take it out of the box and check it out. Because, honestly, I wasn't happy when I saw it, when I took it out of the box the first time it was there. But I figured I'd show you guys because, well, it's what happens when we buy stuff during October. Yeah. Alright. Well, as you can see, here's what the box is. And the best part is, it still has both the feet. So we got that. So nice and purple. However, if you see, it got dented right there. And it looks like it was about ready to get pimped. So I need to fix that before I even get it started. So let's get this going. I mean, I think I may just not even do a whole lot. Just bend it so the blades will be able to pass through. There we go. I'm not going to do anything extreme. There. So, I'll try and get this back together and we'll continue from there. You know what, or we can just do it right now. So, here we go. Might lean this back in something just to see how well I am. Okay, almost. Well, this blade is knackered. Not too hot. Still on time now. It's rated for 0.8 of an amp according to the data plate, so here's high. Which is running 0.6. Wattage is 74. Medium. That's 65. 0.54. Low. 0.47. And 55. Wait, that didn't come out right. Let me see something. Okay, yeah, I was wondering, so. But since we got it, let's do one more spin down. Alright. But before I forget, I apologize for the background. I need to get the leaves done, but yeah. This one I actually saw like a couple days ago, last week, and for some reason, just something told me to grab it. Because yes, we've all had the 3723s, but have we had the 9723? Yeah. Air King. 20-inch box fan. Smooth round corners. Whisper quiet. Energy efficient motor. Full-size body. 3-conductor cord and plug. Made in the USA. Not this made in the USA with foreign parts. So, my guess is since Alaska did away with the 3723 after 99, maybe they kept it on for another model, I'm not too sure. Air Kings, they tend to keep some of the current models up until maybe up until 3 years ago. And it does have the butter knife paddle blades, so we have that. Well, that's what the box says. I won't know until I actually open it and get to show you guys. So let's do this right now. This is going to be quick, so... And I forgot my knife, so I have to deal with this. There it is. Look at that. Yeah, full-size body. I mean, that is true. I mean, look at this. This thing's about as wide as the old 3713s. Even though it's a 3723. So, I guess they kept this going for a couple of years after Lasco thinned them a bit. I mean, look at this. There's not even any room for the feet, so no holes for the feet. Space for the motor, so. And there is actually holes for a stand if you so want to, which I may get it. Let me see what the bottom says, if anything. Probably not, but... And you probably can't make it out. I can't make it out. So according to this, it's a 98-99 model. Sounds about right. But 3723s were thinner. Well, let me just plug it in, check it out, and we'll see what we do. What it does. So, ready. Yes, hi.
too high. Let's get into it now.
I couldn't make out what it said at the bottom, but on the instruction manual, it says that the amperage for high, medium, and low is 1.82, 1.3, and 1.0. So, and of course there's wattage on there too. I totally forgot that. So yeah, 166, 177, and 117, and 187. Okay, so I guess here's high. Make a note of this. In fact, I'm going to try to do this side by side. Okay, amp is 1.9, but it's supposed to be 1.82. Watts is 176, but it's supposed to be 166. Medium. Well, it probably just needs to be broken in. Medium supposed to be is 127, but it's supposed to be 117. Amperage 1.38, and it's supposed to be 1.3. Low it's supposed to be 1.0, and it's running 1.05. Wattage is at 94.5 and it's supposed to be 87, so it's running a bit high, or my kilowatt meter needs to be recalibrated. I don't know. Okay, here's another one that I picked up. This one literally I picked up last week at the Goodwill shop for the lower price of $4.99. And it is in fact a modern Vornado. Type 5350 from what it says. And I had to clean it up before I rolled tape because it looked really gruddy. In fact, I took a few pics before. Check it out. But I mean, honestly, for $5, and then it would have cleaned up decent enough as it was. And this wasn't your typical Vornado because, well, there's the side, the other side, and the back is what kind of made it unique in a way because it has a control stalk, not a knob. And when I showed this off, people said it was a Bed Bath & Beyond exclusive from a couple years ago. And I'm kind of inclined to believe that because I have not seen these in like anywhere else. Partly because I have yet to go into a Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, kind of weird in a way. But I think I kind of like it. Of course, I'm going to like it. Because, despite the fact that it was made in China with the China pride, I think it just holds up to some higher standards than Walmart. But yeah, Vornado Era LLC, Andover, Kansas, USA, made in China, type 5350, 120 volts, 60 hertz, 1 amp, serial number, well, this camera would stop. February 18th. So yeah, this was like 2 years ago. Thermally protected, conforms to UL standards, so, and it is QC passed. So a circa 2018 Vornado Type 5350, which oddly enough, I think there was a Toastmaster box fan that was 5350. I don't know. So what I'm going to do, we're going to plug up, and we're going to give it a go. Alright, we're plugged up. So here's high. And we are drawing 9100s of an amp and 60.5 watts. Oops. Medium. Medium, we are drawing 48.6 watts and 6600s of an amp. Low, which is very quiet. I might consider using this in front behind the heater one this year. I don't know. It's quiet. It produces a nice breeze. And it's also producing 3600 for an amp and 27.5 watts. Back to spin that time down. Which, in defense, those blades are deeply pitched, so yeah. There it is. Da-da-da. Alright. Here's an oddball one that I know that a few FAEN collectors have. This one's a... well, I can't really see it because the... well, either way, it's a West Bend Wind Sprint. It kind of looks like a 70s orb or something. Like suck the air in and the air blows out. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be the 70s yellow or if it just was white and it yellowed, but I don't know. But unfortunately, this grill does not rotate or moves, but you kind of gotta. Yeah. It's kind of sucks, but I kind of see the point. And it looks like the motor might be one of those DC motors for like computer FAENS or something. I don't know. And yeah, I think this guy is really catalog number 5002, I think it says. Yeah, 5002. Made in Hong Kong. Made part of the West Bend Company, West Bend, Wisconsin. All approved, so 120 volts, 60 hertz, 2200 of an amp. So yeah, this got yellow. This was white, and now it got yellowed really, really badly. So I guess what we'll do, we'll plug it up and we'll give it a go. Alright, we're plugged up, so here's high. So that would be cool if it did that, but it doesn't, so. And on high, we're running 2/10 of an amp and 18.4 watts. And it's kind of a little rattly, so. Lower running 12.4 watts and 14/20 of an amp. I'll check the spin down time now. Yeah, this is going to need some oil. Badly. Alright, here it is. Probably the coup de grace, if you want to call it that. even though it's badged Charm House model P22 with the famous or infamous GE motor, 20-inch multi-purpose portable fan. We all know that in fact it is a Liquid P22. Liquid Engineering Manufacturing, Chicago 60607. So yeah. There was another one of this. I would have gotten two, but one was already bought. And this one, nobody took it. And I was the one and lonely bidder. And this is not to be confused with the X22, because I think that had like the push button control and something else. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah. But I love how it says accessories available. And one of the accessories being a window fan. I don't think you need accessories for that. But it can also be used as an air circulator. A rollabout. So, but yeah. And I think Charm House was like a defunct brand from a defunct store chain. I'm honestly not too sure. There is writing on the top that says it's sent to Bright Stores, Department Number 5, 28 West Ridge Street of Lansford, Pennsylvania. So it might have been Bright's, which another defunct store chain. So yeah. Here's the fan itself. It looks pretty clean. I mean, other than the grates look like they could be a little battle worn. Side. Other side. And the back. And in addition to that, there's also some little bit of literature right here. Kind of like a hang tag. How to get the results from your FAEN. 212 North Carpenter, Chicago. I guess this was before they moved to Sacramento. New to 501 North Sacramento Boulevard. And of course, equipped with the infamous GE motor. Neither the General Electric monogram nor this tag may be reproduced or used in advertising copy. And here's what the features can do. We have the famous GE motor, 6-pole, 115 horsepower, top quality weatherproof motor, no interference with radio or TV reception, fast acting push and switch for high or low selection. Well, it's a dial, but whatever. Versatility can be used as a roll-out fan, air circulator, or window fan by adapting available accessories, full-size, deep-scooped aluminum fan blades, precision balance for real air moving efficiency, rubber mounted for unparalleled quietness, modern design grills, narrow space for maximum protection. I can still chop my finger off, Mommy. Luxurious baked enamel finish. Neutral color matches any decor. Portability. Can be easily moved from place to place. Full-size carrying handle. Well, full-size. Yeah, they made it bigger over the years, but whatever. And a guarantee. Covered against any defects in workmanship or materials. And as a special bonus, it's UL approved. Oh my god! Something else in here. Okay. A postal card. It's like, oh my god, 4 cents? And now it's what, 62 cents? I don't know. But, yeah, this is for the guarantee. Caution, AC current only, lubrication. Oh, now it's SAE 10 oil. Why not SAE 20? Anybody want to call that number? Yeah, I'm probably not going to send it in. So what we're going to do, we're going to plug this up, and we're going to give it a go. So if we're ready, here's high. Probably like that SXC that I have, the GE motor that I showed about maybe 12 years ago. It sounds like this has a blown bearing. tag on the thing says 2.7 amps and running 2.51. 179 watts. Wow. Well, of course, it's kind of cool outside, and this hasn't ran since last time, so... Is it? Holy fuck, that looks like something just drifted. Hello? Shaky, shaky. Well, we're running 109 watts and 1.38 amps. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but there's some electrical tape around that motor mount. I have reasonable suspicion that it may have been spliced or compromised or something. Just spend no time now. If the bearings are shot, why is it still spinning? I'm doubting it, but there might be a startup sound. Let's see. Nope. If there was, the sound of the bad bearings are overpowering it. Another work in progress, if you want to say. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? 10 fans. 10. Well, mind you, it's not exactly the high thing like it was back in like 2011 with the 12 Lakewoods, but I figured it's something. But it's better than last year, am I right? But yeah, some of them you may or may not ever see again. I cannot confirm or deny that. So I think that Charm House is going to be a keeper. That West Bend's going to be a keeper. And that Hunter, it'll probably end up being parts. Everything else, fair game. So I guess, what's going to happen in 2021? I don't know. It's up for me to know. And for you to find out eventually. So, who knows what's going to happen then? So I guess, till next time, whenever it is, for Grizzy, my husband, I'm Eskie. Thanks for watching. The comment box is open. And of course, cheers and beers.
The outlaw run is an endless one. It's a hungry night where wrong is right and the race is done when the race is won. In the morning sun, just looking to the light. In our mind, you know, with a ticket for the win. I'm behind you now, and you can never win. I'm behind you now, and your days are getting thin. I'm with a ticket for the win. And the bandits' time is a borderline that's only crossed when the game is lost. And the hunter's lot is a single shot when the sun is hot and the dice are tossed.